What happens when you mix telekinetic powers, 80s teen romance, and enough marijuana smoke to make Albert Einstein appear? You get one of the most bizarre cult classics ever made. And trust me, you haven't heard these wild stories before. Fact number 1. The movie was completely refilmed to get more skin.
Are you talking to me?
He already said he was Barney.
Well, you must be talking to me.
Originally shot for a PG rating, Zapped was completely transformed after Porky's became a massive hit. The producers literally refilmed major portions to secure an R rating and capitalize on the teen sex comedy craze. They knew exactly what teenage boys wanted to see, and they weren't shy about delivering it. Fact number 2, Heather Thomas never actually got naked, and she sued about it.
Look, whatever happened last night, I faked every bit of it.
Here's where things get spicy. Heather Thomas, who played the gorgeous Jane Mitchell, refused to do nude scenes, and the producers used a body double without her permission, even pasting her head onto another woman's nude body in photographs. Thomas filed a complaint with the Screen Actors Guild, breaking SAG rules about actor approval for body doubles. This forced the producers to add a disclaimer in the end credits. A double was used for Miss Thomas in her nude scene and in the photograph. Talk about movie drama behind the scenes. Fact number 3. The Fall Guy connection ruined everything. Heather Thomas had just landed her role in the Fall Guy TV series, which required a no-nudity clause to maintain the show's family-friendly image. This created a massive conflict with Zapped. The producers were furious, and Thomas was caught between a rock and a hard place, literally choosing between TV stardom and movie nudity. Fact number 4. Scott Baio wasn't nerdy enough for his own character. Critics noted that Scott Baio seemed too cool to play the part of a high school nerd, lacking the thick glasses and buttoned-up shirt that would make his character believable. Even the costume department couldn't make Chachi from Happy Days look genuinely geeky. Fact number 5. The most romantic line came from a stoner philosophy.
Barn, sometimes life is like an onion. When you peel it, it makes you cry.
This surprisingly deep moment between best friends became one of the movie's most quoted romantic lines. The line perfectly captured the bittersweet nature of teenage relationships and growing up. Who knew a teen sex comedy could be so philosophical? Fact number 6. Scatman Crothers had the wildest drug scene in 80s cinema.
Mr. Einstein, I'm feeling strange. Someone's putting some shit on my mind.
When Barney and Bernadette burn marijuana plants in the school furnace, Coach Dexter Jones, Scatman Crothers, accidentally inhales a massive cloud of smoke and hallucinates riding bicycles with Albert Einstein while being chased by his wife LaWanda Page, wielding a bazooka and shooting explosive salami. Scott Baio later revealed that Scatman Crothers supposedly smoked marijuana every day in real life, making this scene even more meta and hilarious. Fact number 7. The ultimate romantic fake-out scene.
Barney.
But if I was a caveman...
The movie's most controversial romantic moment involves Jane's cutting comeback to Peyton. After their intimate encounter, she delivers a brutal line that still stings today. This exchange perfectly captured the awkward sexual politics of early 80s teen comedies, where confidence often masked deep insecurity. Fact number 8. The baseball coach had the best inappropriate advice ever.
Alan, take your finger out of your nose. What did I tell you about that shit? Now suck it.
Scatman Crothers' character delivered some of the most memorable one-liners, including wisdom about women. These women are trouble. First comes the woman, then the whiskey. We used to call that the devil's double whammy. Fact number 9. The taxi driver homage that went too far.
Already said he was Barney.
Well, you must be talking to me. I'm the only one here.
The film shamelessly copied the famous "You Talkin' to Me" scene from Taxi Driver, but in the most awkward, watered-down way possible. It's so cringe, it's actually endearing. Fact number 10. Willie Ames got a Razzie nomination for being too sleazy. Willie Ames was nominated for a Golden Raspberry Award for Worst Actor for his performance in Zapped. His character Peyton was so aggressively perverted that even 1982 audiences found him uncomfortable to watch. He lost to Laurence Olivier, which is probably the most insulting way to lose a Razzie. Fact number 11. The secret marijuana laboratory operation.
But there was marijuana there. I saw it.
I think you smoked it, Miss Bernhardt.
The movie's weirdest romantic subplot involves Barney growing marijuana plants for his best friend in the school laboratory. This wasn't just a throwaway gag. The entire third act revolves around disposing of evidence when they get caught. Fact number 12. The Star Trek sequence that makes no sense. One of the film's most bizarre moments features Barney using his powers to make a model USS Enterprise fly around his room, complete with microscopic crew members. The ship was actually a hybrid of Enterprise and Millennium Falcon model kits. It's completely random and absolutely perfect for this weird movie. Fact number 13. Felice Schachter missed her real prom to film the movie. The actress who played Bernadette was the only actual high school student in the cast, and she missed her own prom to shoot the movie's climactic prom sequence. Now that's dedication to the craft, or a really good excuse to skip prom. Fact number 14. The romantic laboratory sex scene was groundbreaking. The love scene between Barney and Bernadette was shown in all of its geeky awkwardness, including a post-coital cigarette in the laboratory. This was incredibly progressive for 1982, showing realistic teenage sexuality instead of the typical fantasy approach. Fact number 15. The movie's most vulnerable romantic moment.
So how does the world look through cracked glasses?
Cracked.
This simple exchange between Peyton and Bernadette reveals the movie's surprising emotional depth. Behind all the telekinetic chaos, it's really about kids trying to figure out love and acceptance. Fact number 16. The principal's secret personal ad subplot. Robert Mandan's character has a strangely drawn-out subplot about the school principal placing a personal ad. This romantic side story adds unexpected depth to what could have been a throwaway adult character. Fact number 17. The exorcism scene was pure parental panic.
I got a file in my head 2 feet thick about a whole lot of things you do that I keep to myself.
When Barney's parents think he's possessed, they bring in priests to perform an exorcism, one of the film's funniest sequences that perfectly captures parental hysteria about teenage behavior. Fact number 18. The chemistry between Scott Baio and Felice Schachter was real. Critics noted that the relationship between Barney and Bernadette feels genuine and sincere, far more so than the plastic, prefabricated romance of contemporary teen comedy. Their awkward chemistry made the entire movie work emotionally. Fact number 19. The college bully's threatening introduction. This introduction of Jane's college boyfriend perfectly establishes him as the ultimate 80s movie villain, rich, aggressive, and completely without charm. Fact number 20. Scott Baio still gets asked about this movie more than anything else.
Well, would you two like some refreshments? Plenty of punch left in those watermelons over there.
In 2014, Scott Baio admitted, "I get more people asking about that movie than anything, no lie, and I had a ball making that. A cute, fun teen movie, and it made money." Despite all his other work, Zapped remains his most memorable film. Zapped isn't just a cult classic. It's a time capsule of 1980s teenage dreams, anxieties, and hormones, all wrapped up in one telekinetically powered package. From Heather Thomas's body double controversy to Scatman Crothers riding bikes with Einstein, this movie proves that sometimes the weirdest stories make the best entertainment. What's your favorite Zapped moment? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the cult classics that shaped pop culture.